Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he gets the pass away. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. Runs through the defender. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He pulls in the catch. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course,
the pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, has back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Pitch play to the back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for his back. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but hey, will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important second down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. With the catch, it's Selden. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. To throw, it's Williams. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. The 30, past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Just, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the run, it's Selden. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. The DB's backing off from the line now. The shotgun handoff here. He stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Tate. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. It's a quarterback keeper.
Now, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. As a design quarterback keeper. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Second and goal for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. Ncaa begins at 14.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Texas.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Always looking to throw. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas. And they go in front here in the second half. Almost set up for the PAT. Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Trying to find room. It's Selden. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll hand it off. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Williams. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The back's got it. Spins away from defenders.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Ohio State 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Running with purpose. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Oh, it's snapped to the back.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. That's a second and goal play for the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the...
A 10-yard loss on the
play. Risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Second down coming up.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he's got it again. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And now the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down play coming up. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
We'll try to run it with the option. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. The Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 49.
And he's able to get the boot away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. So that's now back-to-back wins.